Ash Media's coverage of Snap-on Kalgoorlie's Australian Street Stock Championship is proudly brought to you by Speedway Sedans Australia.
Of round number 1 of action here at the KCD International Speedway. We get set Padmore and Lyle to head us away for 12 laps. Here we go, Dean's Auto Glass, bridge turn, Jason Crow.
Yes, they're underway. The green lights are activated and a good dispatch too for Damon Lyle and David Padmore down into turn number 1. Evan Wakefield is there as well as they move out of turn number 2. They're 3 wide. Reese Heinrich has gone through on about 3 cars so far from the back of the field. Ethan Geneva has gone to 4th. Paul Bowman 5th. There's a challenge coming up on the outside that could be from Freddie Kinsella. It is. So moving to the main straight. The first lap is completed and we've got 11 laps to go and it's hotly contested. Damon Lyle from Carnarvon is the race leader. Evan Wakefield in second place. On the outside is Paddles Padmore. Oh my goodness gracious me. He spun right in front of the field. The yellow lights have come on. Well, the greens are back on. The green lights have remained on. No, the yellows have come on. The yellows have come on. They may have come on a smidge too quick. Padmore was able to get himself mobile, but that could have been a natural disaster. And Paddles Padmore is very, very lucky indeed because he was in 3rd place at the time, or 2nd place. Wakefield now in 2nd place. Ethan Geneva 3rd. Paul Bowman, Scott Ball, Reese Heinrich already up into 6th place. After starting out of position number 11, the green lights are back on, they're away. Damon Lyle leads Evan Wakefield. Geneva in 3rd, then Bowman 4th, and in 5th place is the 91 of Scott Ball of Victoria. Now he goes offline, and underneath comes Reese Heinrich. So watch the green and yellow car as Robbie Foe, the Australian champion, alluded to. Heinrich's now up into 5th place as they move out of pits bend. 2 down and still 10 to go. Damon Lyle just in front from Evan Wakefield. Bowman in 3rd place, Evan Wakefield. They all got sent offline somehow down there. Reese Heinrich trying to sneak underneath. Scott Ball trying to sneak around the outside. And back at the ranch, we've got 5 cars fighting for 3rd through 8th. But back up front, Damon Lyle's lost the lead to Evan Wakefield. That brings a big cheer from the Kalgoorlie locals. It's Evan Wakefield now in front from Damon Lyle. Bowman, here comes Scott Ball on the outside of Ethan Geneva. Also going beautifully is Reese Heinrich as they move out of turn 2. Evan Wakefield, I think, has got a flat tyre. He's sunk in the back end chronically, and that's put Damon Lyle back in front. Wakefield has gone up to the fence and everyone's passing him. Bowman goes in a 2nd. What a tremendous race this is. On the outside, Scott Ball. The inside is Ethan Geneva. Also on the outside of Ethan Geneva now is Reese Heinrich. Underneath all of them, they're 4 wide, if you don't mind, is Freddie Kinsella as they head down the back straight once again as Evan Wakefield's trying to get off the track. There's 5 cars fighting for 2nd place. Out in front, it's Damon Lyle. Paul Bowman's under enormous pressure. On the outside now comes Scott Ball. Reese Heinrich ran out of racetrack, bounces off the concrete. Down on the inside is Ethan Geneva, and Freddie Kinsella is there also. And guess what? They're all starting to catch the race leader. Down the back straight, Damon Lyle in front. Here comes Paul Bowman, starting to close the gap. It's back to Scott Ball and Ethan Geneva. Reese Heinrich's there in 5th place, and Freddie Kinsella is spinning himself out of the race, I think, with a flat tyre. Yes, he is. Back then to David Padmore. Further back is Donna Vanzetti. Michael McKagan, the last car running, is that of Basil Roberts. Down the back straight once again, Paul Bowman has closed the gap to 4 car lengths. Back to Scott Ball. He's under pressure from Ethan Geneva as they come up with 5 laps to go. Damon Lyle just in front. His lead has gone from 0.9 to 0.915. So they haven't closed the gap significantly, but it's not all that much at the moment because Paul Bowman's starting to come at a rate of knots. Ethan Geneva goes underneath of Scott Ball. Goes into 3rd place now. Bull on the outside, Ethan Geneva the inside, back to Reese Heinrich. They come up with 4 laps to go in heat number 8 of the Australian title. Paul Bowman makes a slight mistake, and underneath as Bowman goes Scott Bull. On the inside of Scott Bull goes Ethan Geneva. Bull goes around the outside of Bowman, who goes super sideways. The yellow lights have come on. There must have been contact in turn number 2, and the officials are all over it like a rash. And Paul Bowman has gone from pillar to post down there in turn 2, and we have another caution.
Yeah, Morgan, what's going on down there on the infield from your view? Yes, what a race we've had so far on our hands. Fantastic drive for the winner placings, but how is this going to play effect now with Damon Lyle now within striking distance of these 5 drivers who were going head to toe? Sadly, one of them dropped down to 3.
Quick time is a 19.974 by Damon Lyle. In fact, the quick lap of the race is by, at the moment, Evan Wakefield with a 19.909. The green lights are back on. There's 5 laps to go. Bowman trying to chase down Damon Lyle from Carnarvon. Third place is Ethan Genev from Collie, and then Rhys Heinrich from South Australia. Now Heinrich has come from the back of the field from position 11, has gone underneath of Ethan Genev and gone into third place, and now goes underneath of the 52 car of Paul Bowman. This could be some sort of a drive with 4 to go. Can Rhys Heinrich take the win? He's now going to go out after Damon Lyle with 4 laps remaining. Well, he's gone a little bit AWOL there, and underneath goes Ethan Genev, and they could have had an opportunity to hit the front because Damon Lyle made his own mistake. Ethan Genev now closes a gap on Damon Lyle. On the outside of Ethan Genev is Rhys Heinrich. On the inside is Paul Bowman, and Paddles Padmore, who went to the rear of the field a month ago, is now up into 4th place because he goes under Bowman. Well, anybody could win this race with still 3 laps to go. Damon Lyle just in front from Rhys Heinrich. Back in 3rd place is Ethan Genev. Paddles Padmore, David Padmore's in 4th. Bowman's gone back to 5th place. Then it looks like Scott Bull's back in 6th. Then Donna Vanzetti. 2 laps to go. A lungbuster coming up here. Damon Lyle's doing everything but win the race. He's all over the place but holding the lead. Oh, Rhys Heinrich hit a run. He went up to the concrete wall. Ethan Genev back into 2nd place. Heinrich goes back to 3rd. Padmore back to 4th. Then Bowman. Damon Lyle is still in front somehow. There's 1 lap to go. Ethan Genev in 2nd place. Out comes the white flag. Damon Lyle the leader. Ethan Genev 2nd. Back to Heinrich, Padmore, and then Bowman. Scott Bull in 6th. Then Donna Vanzetti. Then Barry Roberts and Michael McCaig out of turn 2 the last time. There's 2 car lengths in it. It's Damon Lyle in front. Ethan Genev throwing everything bar the kitchen sink in the last 200 metres. Out of turn 4, Damon Lyle is going to prevail. Damon Lyle first across the line. Ethan Genev 2nd. Rhys Heinrich 3rd from the back. Padmore 4th. 5th place is going to go to Scott Bull, Donna Vanzetti, Barry Roberts, then Michael McCaig, and Paul Bowman. Rotten luck for Bowman. He has got a flat tyre on the last lap and will be last to complete the distance.
Wow, what a race, Morgan Melvin. How's it going down the infield? Yes, fantastic drive, and it was great to see 3 young guns, 1, 2 and 3 in heat number 8.